Baseball season is in full swing, and I quickly want to talk about a couple different situational scheduling spots that are very easy to identify and can either put you onto some winners and maybe keep you off some losers. Now, just to be clear here, I didn't create these systems. They're well known, simple systems that take advantage of teams in natural letdown spots or low focus effort spots. Now, the first one is playing against teams who are playing their first game back home after a road trip of 3 or more days with no days off. So they played the day before, that ended a road trip, and are now back home. We want to play against these teams. Now, the win percentage for backing the road teams in this spot won't jump off the page or anything because it's pretty much a 50% spot going back to any date range. But when you consider this as a money line and road teams are often the underdog, 50% can be very profitable. And like I always say, a system or trend means absolutely nothing if it can't be explained why it exists. For this one, it's simple. Players are human. Coming home after being away all week, you can look at it two ways, I guess. You've got distractions of family, the wives, girlfriend, and kids, or the comforts of being back home. You may not be fully focused to go out and play a game that day. There's two teams tonight on Thursday, April 9th, that are playing at home, their first game back after a road trip. They're posted in the Betting Network 2.0 Discord, or you can just simply look at the schedules and identify those two teams. Let me know in the comments section if you find which teams they are. Now, the next scheduling spot is called Getaway Day Games. We want to look to play against road teams who are playing in a day game, closing out a 4-game series, and are traveling after the game to start a new series. This is a well-known letdown spot. Players want to get the game over with. Get on the plane and get home or to their next city. You'll find managers tend to rest key players on these games as well because more times than not their previous game was the night before. Now playing a day game with a quicker turnaround, you'll almost always see key players scratched from the lineup, especially when we get mid to late in the season. Now, just by coincidence, there's two teams that fit this getaway day game spot today, but they also match the first game back home system tomorrow. So just to be clear what we understand and what we're looking for, I'll show you what I mean here. Detroit Tigers play a day game today, ending a 4-game series against the Twins. Detroit will go home to host Miami after the game to start a new series. This is a getaway day game for the Tigers, which is a negative spot, but you'll notice tomorrow, Friday, April 10th, Detroit will be playing their first game back home after a road trip, another play against spot. The Reds, same exact spot. They're playing a getaway day game in Miami. They'll travel home after the game to host the Angels tomorrow, which will be the Reds' first game back home after being on the road for about a week. Ideally, you want to try and find supporting factors to go along with any system. I don't have a problem with blindly betting these spots, but edges are really about just compounding them. Finding enough tiny edges that combine together will give you a real edge. Now, these two scheduling spots I discussed, very easy to identify if you're paying attention, but this is something I do for members of my Discord, is let them know about certain spots in different sports. And, I know most people who do this type of content will talk about how they always win all the time and how much they're up, but everything I do is documented with bet slips, timestamps, and at widely available numbers. I'm not posting plays where the odds never existed like a lot of people do. I take this seriously. I've been betting longer than some of you guys watching have been alive. There's currently 400 members in my Discord that follow my results, and a good amount of them go with me back 4, 5, even 6 years. And, I can give out winning picks, but my focus and goal is to help members identify smart bets on their own. So many new bettors think they need to find like a hot capper and tail them. What they need to do is learn, because 9 out of 10 times, the capper they're paying for picks doesn't even know shit anyway. They just brand themselves as someone who could win. In fact, I bet a large amount of them couldn't even teach someone how to improve their betting IQ if they wanted to, because they don't know how to. Let me stop here. Got a little off track there. Hopefully you found this video helpful or informative. Until next time, good luck with your bet.